Life is filled with relationships, some nurturing, others challenging. The way we handle conflicts and misunderstandings determines our mental peace and emotional strength. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of resilience, provides invaluable wisdom on how to approach interpersonal problems with clarity and control. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca emphasized that while we cannot control others, we can control our own reactions. In this guide, we will explore 8 powerful Stoic principles that will help you resolve conflicts, strengthen relationships, and maintain emotional stability. 1. Care less about people's opinions. One of the biggest sources of interpersonal conflict is the excessive importance we give to other people's opinions. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Often, we overthink how others perceive us, leading to unnecessary stress and reactive behavior. The Stoics teach that external validation is fleeting, and true peace comes from aligning with our own values. Instead of reacting emotionally when someone criticizes you, pause and ask yourself, is this opinion relevant to my growth? If the answer is no, let it go. The less you depend on others' approval, the more empowered you become in handling conflicts. 2. Embrace honesty. Many conflicts arise from dishonesty, whether through deception, avoidance, or half-truths. Stoics believed in speaking with integrity. Epictetus advised, first learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. When resolving issues with people, clear and honest communication prevents misunderstandings from escalating. Instead of manipulating or avoiding difficult conversations, practice directness with kindness. If someone has wronged you, calmly express your concerns without hostility. If you've made a mistake, admit it. Honesty fosters respect, and respect leads to resolution. 3. Avoid taking things personally. People's actions often reflect their own struggles, not your worth. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Instead of reacting defensively when someone lashes out, recognize that their behavior is shaped by their experiences, emotions, and mindset. A Stoic detaches from the emotional weight of insults and criticism. When faced with hostility, pause and ask, is this about me, or is this about them? More often than not, it's about them. By depersonalizing conflicts, you protect your peace. 4. Cultivate patience. Patience is the ultimate form of self-control. In moments of anger, frustration, or disagreement, patience allows you to step back instead of reacting impulsively. Seneca stated, a quarrel is quickly settled when one yields. This does not mean you should tolerate disrespect, but rather approach conflicts with a calm and composed mind. Instead of reacting instantly, take a deep breath, analyze the situation, and choose your words wisely. When people are rude or irrational, your patience disarms them. Mastering patience turns potential conflicts into opportunities for wisdom. 5. Lead by example. People are more likely to change their behavior by observing you than by being lectured. Instead of trying to control or change others, embody the values you wish to see. If someone is argumentative, show restraint. If they are dishonest, remain truthful. If they are impatient, practice calmness. Marcus Aurelius lived by the principle, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The best way to influence others is through your actions, not your words. 6. Tune out negativity. The world is full of negativity, gossip, criticism, and complaints. Engaging in it only drains your energy and creates unnecessary conflicts. Stoicism teaches us to control what we absorb. Epictetus advised, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This means ignoring unnecessary drama and negativity, even if people misunderstand you for doing so. Protect your mental space by choosing what you focus on. When someone tries to drag you into negativity, simply disengage. Silence is often the most powerful response. 7. Embrace love in actions. Despite conflicts, the best way to neutralize hostility is through kindness and understanding. Marcus Aurelius wrote, when you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Even when people are difficult, approaching them with compassion instead of anger can diffuse tensions. This doesn't mean tolerating toxic behavior, but rather choosing to act from a place of inner strength rather than emotional impulsiveness. When you lead with love, you create space for resolution and connection. 8. Control your reactions. At the heart of Stoicism lies the principle of emotional control. No matter how irrational or difficult someone is, you have the power to decide your response. Marcus Aurelius taught, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Instead of matching anger with anger, remain composed. Instead of arguing, respond with wisdom. Emotional control is not about suppressing feelings, but about mastering them. The more you practice controlling your reactions, the less power others have over you. Mastering the art of Stoic interactions. Navigating relationships with Stoic wisdom transforms the way we handle conflicts. Instead of allowing emotions to dictate our responses, we learn to approach problems with reason, patience, and self-discipline. By caring less about opinions, embracing honesty, avoiding personal attachments to criticism, and practicing patience, we create an inner fortress that no negativity can penetrate. Leading by example, tuning out negativity, and acting from a place of love further empower us to foster meaningful relationships while maintaining our peace. And above all, controlling our reactions gives us the ultimate power, freedom from external chaos. In the end, Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control how others behave, but we can control how we respond. Every conflict is an opportunity for growth. Every disagreement is a chance to practice virtue. And every difficult person is a reminder that true power lies not in external validation, but in mastering ourselves. Takeaway: the next time you face a difficult situation with someone, pause. Take a deep breath. Apply these Stoic principles. Observe how conflicts lose their power over you. The more you practice Stoicism in relationships, the more peace and strength you cultivate. True wisdom is not in controlling others, but in mastering oneself. Mastering the art of relationships is not about controlling others, it is about mastering ourselves. The great Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, knew that external conflicts are not the real problem, our internal reactions are. If we let every insult, misunderstanding, or argument disrupt our peace, we will be at the mercy of the world. But if we build inner strength, we become unshakable. The true power of Stoicism lies in this: it shifts the focus from the uncontrollable to the controllable, from others' behavior to our own responses. Every day, we encounter challenges in our relationships. A friend betrays our trust. A colleague takes credit for our work. A family member disrespects us. In such moments, our instinct is to react, to defend, to retaliate, to prove our worth. But what if we took a different approach? What if we paused and applied Stoic wisdom instead? This is where transformation begins. How controlling our reactions gives us power. The Stoics emphasized that no one can truly harm us unless we allow them to. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This means that external situations do not disturb us, our interpretations do. If someone insults you and you feel hurt, it is not their words that cause the pain, but your mind's attachment to those words. By recognizing this, you reclaim control. Instead of reacting emotionally, you learn to respond with wisdom. Consider an example. Imagine you are in a heated argument with a friend. They accuse you of something you did not do. You have two choices. You can react immediately, defending yourself, raising your voice, and escalating the conflict. Or, you can pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Will anger solve this? More often than not, the answer is no. When you choose not to engage emotionally, the conflict loses its power over you. This does not mean suppressing your emotions, it means mastering them. Emotional suppression leads to resentment, but emotional mastery leads to freedom. A Stoic does not ignore their feelings, they acknowledge them, understand them, and choose their response wisely. The power of emotional detachment. One of the greatest Stoic teachings is learning to detach emotionally from external events. This does not mean being cold or indifferent. It means not letting external circumstances dictate your inner peace. Epictetus taught, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. In other words, We are only disturbed when we give permission for disturbance. Imagine a scenario where a coworker spreads false rumors about you. Your natural reaction might be anger, frustration, or the urge to retaliate. But a Stoic would step back and ask, does this rumor define me? Will my reaction change the truth? By detaching from the need to defend yourself, you maintain your inner peace. You understand that your self-worth is not determined by external gossip, but by your own character. This mindset is liberating. It frees you from the exhausting cycle of seeking validation, defending yourself against baseless accusations, and engaging in unnecessary conflicts. Instead, you focus on what truly matters, your own growth and integrity. Why leading by example is the best strategy. Another powerful Stoic principle is leading by example rather than through argument. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Many people try to change others by convincing them through words. But true influence comes from action. If you want someone to be more patient, demonstrate patience yourself. If you want someone to be honest, embody honesty in your own actions. Instead of demanding change from others, be the change you wish to see. Over time, people naturally follow those who lead by example rather than by forceful persuasion. This approach is especially useful in relationships. If your partner, friend, or colleague has a behavior you dislike, instead of constantly pointing it out, show them a better way through your actions. If someone is argumentative, show them calmness. If someone is dishonest, show them integrity. Your silent example speaks louder than words. Why taking things personally is a waste of energy. One of the biggest sources of conflict is personal attachment to other people's words and actions. The Stoics taught that most things are not personal, even when they seem to be. If someone is rude to you, it is often a reflection of their internal struggles, not your worth. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they don't know any better. This simple mindset shift helps us navigate conflicts with understanding rather than resentment. For example, if a friend suddenly distances themselves from you, your first thought might be, did I do something wrong? Why are they treating me this way? But a Stoic would think, they must be going through something internally. Their behavior is about them, not me. This perspective eliminates unnecessary suffering. By not taking things personally, you save energy, avoid emotional turmoil, and cultivate inner peace. Mastering the art of silence. Silence is a powerful Stoic tool. Often, the best response to negativity, gossip, or provocation is no response at all. Seneca wrote, "It is a great thing to know the season for speech and the season for silence." When someone is trying to provoke you, your silence denies them control. When someone is spreading negativity, your silence prevents escalation. When you are unsure what to say, silence gives you time to think. In a world where everyone reacts instantly, those who master silence gain an advantage. They appear more composed, confident, and wise. When faced with a difficult situation, try this. Instead of reacting immediately, pause. Take a deep breath. Wait. Often, silence itself is the best resolution. Why protecting your mental space is essential. Just as we guard our physical health, we must guard our mental space. The Stoics were selective about what they allowed into their minds. They avoided gossip, unnecessary drama, and external distractions. They knew that what you consume mentally shapes your inner world. Today, social media, news, and negative conversations bombard us with unnecessary noise. To protect your mental space, ask yourself, is this information useful? Does this conversation serve my peace? If the answer is no, disengage. Unfollow toxic content. Distance yourself from negativity. Prioritize mental clarity. Seneca advised, associate only with those who improve you. Surround yourself with people who elevate your thinking rather than drain your energy. Final reflection, the true power of Stoicism in relationships. Ultimately, Stoicism is not just about avoiding conflicts, it is about rising above them. When you apply Stoic wisdom to your relationships, you transform the way you interact with the world. Instead of reacting emotionally, you respond rationally. Instead of being controlled by others' opinions, you define your own self-worth. Instead of engaging in negativity, you focus on what truly matters. The beauty of Stoicism is that it empowers you to be free from the burden of external drama, free from the pain of others' words, and free from the need for constant validation. This freedom creates unshakable inner peace. So, the next time you face a difficult person or situation, remember, you are in control of your reactions. You are the master of your mind. You have the power to choose peace over conflict, wisdom over impulse, and strength over weakness. Practice these Stoic principles daily, and you will see a profound shift, not just in how you handle problems with people, but in how you experience life itself.